I'm so glad you found your way here. Welcome to Get Sleepy Science. Your brain is weaving dreams right now as you rest, choosing which memories to keep, which emotions to process, and which moments to replay in vivid color while you sleep. Tonight you'll discover why Christmas brings gentle dreams filled with warmth and wonder, and understand why joy appears so easily in your sleeping mind during this season. Even now, you're settling into your quiet space while your unconscious mind prepares the stage for tonight's dreams, sorting through today's experiences and reaching back through years of December memories. Allow yourself this peaceful exploration. We'll journey through 100 psychology facts about dreams and Christmas joy. From the neural pathways that paint holiday scenes while you sleep, to the chemistry of hope that brightens winter nights, to the ancient human need for light in darkness that lives in every dream. This thoughtful journey through consciousness builds bridges between searching minds. A soft like or sharing your thoughts creates a pathway for more dream seekers to discover this sanctuary of calm, one sleepy soul at a time. Your healing journey inspires ours. Let yourself settle completely here. Feel your jaw unclench, your breath deepen naturally. You can let these thoughts drift past without holding them. Sense that soothing heaviness enveloping you, like your consciousness slowly dimming its brightness. Thoughts dissolving into the peaceful fog of approaching sleep, safe and undisturbed. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. You're floating where memories rest safely in gentle darkness. Let your mind merge with infinite peace. And now we begin. Christmas dreams often feel more vivid than ordinary dreams because your brain processes multiple types of memory simultaneously during REM sleep. During the holiday season, your mind draws from episodic memories of past Christmases, semantic memories of cultural traditions, emotional memories of family connections, and sensory memories of specific sights, sounds, and smells. Research from the Sleep Research Society, published in 2024, shows that dreams incorporating multisensory memories from emotionally significant periods activate more extensive neural networks than typical dreams. When you dream of Christmas morning, your sleeping brain recreates not just the visual scene but the feeling of anticipation, the scent of pine, the sound of familiar carols, and the warmth of belonging, all woven together into a rich tapestry of experience. This layered memory processing creates dreams that feel remarkably real and emotionally resonant. Your brain enters REM sleep approximately 90 minutes after you fall asleep, and this is when most vivid dreaming occurs. During REM, your eyes move rapidly beneath closed lids, your brain waves resemble waking patterns, and your body becomes temporarily paralyzed to prevent you from acting out your dreams. Studies from the National Institutes of Health indicate that adults typically experience 4 to 6 REM cycles per night, with each cycle growing longer toward morning. Your final REM period before waking can last up to an hour, which is why you often remember morning dreams most clearly. During Christmas season, these morning dreams frequently feature holiday themes because your waking thoughts and anticipations prime your sleeping mind. The brain doesn't distinguish sharply between important and trivial when selecting dream content. It simply processes what occupies your conscious awareness. Dreams serve as your brain's sorting system for daily experiences and long-term memories. The hippocampus, a seahorse-shaped structure deep in your brain, temporarily stores new memories and replays them during sleep for consolidation into long-term storage in the cortex. Recent research from MIT's Picower Institute demonstrates that during REM sleep, the hippocampus and cortex engage in a dialogue, with the hippocampus sending memory fragments to the cortex for permanent storage. Christmas traditions create powerful memory anchors because they engage multiple senses and carry emotional weight. When you dream of decorating a tree, your brain isn't just recalling a single event, but consolidating patterns across many Decembers, extracting the essence of the experience while discarding unnecessary details. This process transforms individual Christmas moments into enduring emotional memories that can comfort you for decades. Positive dreams during Christmas may reflect what psychologists call anticipatory pleasure, the joy you feel looking forward to something good. Neuroscientific research, published in Nature Neuroscience in early 2024, reveals that anticipation activates the same reward circuits in your brain as actually experiencing the event. When you anticipate Christmas morning, your ventral striatum releases dopamine, creating genuine pleasure from the mere expectation of joy. These waking anticipations continue into sleep, where your dreaming mind rehearses positive scenarios. Your brain doesn't merely replay past Christmases, it creates imagined futures, blending memory with hope. This forward-looking quality of dreams serves an evolutionary purpose, allowing you to mentally practice scenarios and emotionally prepare for significant events, even joyful ones. The emotional tone of your dreams often mirrors your waking emotional state, but with interesting amplification. Studies from the University of Montreal's Dream and Nightmare Laboratory show that emotions in dreams are typically more intense than in waking life because the amygdala, your brain's emotional processing center, remains highly active during REM sleep, while the prefrontal cortex, which regulates emotions, shows reduced activity. During Christmas season, if you feel genuine joy and connection while awake, these emotions become magnified in dreams. Your sleeping mind processes happiness without the dampening influence of rational analysis or social filtering. This may explain why Christmas dreams often carry an almost magical quality. Your brain experiences pure, unfiltered joy without adult skepticism or worry about future disappointments. The dreams feel happy because your emotions flow freely, unmoderated by conscious control. Nostalgia plays a powerful role in Christmas dreams because your brain actively seeks patterns across time. When you encounter familiar holiday stimuli while awake, a particular song, a scent of cinnamon, twinkling lights, your hippocampus triggers what neuroscientists call pattern completion, automatically retrieving associated memories from past years. Research published in the journal Cognition in 2024 demonstrates that nostalgic memories activate the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and creating pleasurable feelings. During sleep, this pattern seeking continues. Your dreaming mind connects current Christmas preparations with childhood memories, blending decades of December experiences into composite dream narratives. You might dream of your childhood home decorated with present-day ornaments, or see yourself as both child and adult simultaneously. These temporal blends aren't confusion, they're your brain's way of integrating past joy with present experience. Children typically report more frequent happy dreams than adults, and Christmas amplifies this tendency. Developmental research shows that children's dreams before age 7 are often simple, static snapshots rather than complex narratives, but they're predominantly positive in emotional tone. As children grow older, their dreams become more elaborate and occasionally incorporate anxieties, but holiday periods seem to preserve some of that early positivity. Studies from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine indicate that children's excitement about Christmas morning creates what's called pre-sleep cognitive arousal. Their minds are so active with positive anticipation that dream content naturally reflects these joyful preoccupations. The magic children attribute to Christmas, believing in Santa Claus, anticipating presents, feeling that special things will happen, primes their sleeping minds for wonder-filled dreams. This openness to magic gradually diminishes in adulthood, but traces remain, especially during seasons that reconnect us with childhood joy. Your brain's default mode network, which activates during daydreaming and REM sleep, generates spontaneous thoughts that often wander toward emotionally significant topics. Research from Stanford University's Department of Psychology shows that during wakeful rest and sleep, this network preferentially recalls positive memories over neutral ones, a phenomenon called positivity bias. Christmas provides abundant positive material for this network to process. When your mind wanders while awake, it might drift to pleasant holiday memories or anticipated celebrations. During sleep, the default mode network continues this bias, constructing dream scenarios from positive Christmas associations rather than stressful holiday logistics or social obligations. Interestingly, this positivity bias strengthens with age. Older adults show even greater preference for positive over negative memories, which may be why Christmas nostalgia grows more powerful as we age, filling our dreams with warm recollections of December's past. The concept of collective effervescence, first described by sociologist Emil Durkheim, helps explain why Christmas dreams feel so joyful. Collective effervescence describes the energy and harmony people feel when gathered together for shared, meaningful experiences. Modern neuroscience research has identified the biological basis for this phenomenon. When people engage in synchronized activities like singing carols, sharing meals, or exchanging gifts, their brains release oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. Studies from the University of Zurich, published in 2024, show that oxytocin doesn't just affect you during social moments, but continues influencing brain activity during subsequent sleep. If you spend your evening in warm social connection, your brain carries elevated oxytocin levels into sleep, predisposing your dreams toward themes of belonging, safety, and love. Christmas traditions create structured opportunities for collective effervescence, and your dreaming mind processes these experiences, weaving connection into your sleep narratives. So yes, Christmas dreams are already showing us something profound. They're different from ordinary dreams, not because Christmas itself is magical, but because this season activates specific neural pathways associated with memory, emotion, anticipation, and social bonding. Your brain doesn't distinguish between special and ordinary days except through the emotional weight you assign them. Christmas carries extraordinary emotional weight for many people, and this weight shapes dreaming consciousness. The next 90 facts will explore exactly how this shaping occurs, from the chemistry of joy to the architecture of memory to the deep human need for light in darkness. We're beginning to understand that happy Christmas dreams aren't random or mysterious. They're the natural product of a brain processing hope, belonging, and the renewal of meaningful connection. Dreams during Christmas often incorporate gift-giving scenarios because your brain rehearses social exchanges during sleep. Research from the Max Planck Institute for Human Cognitive and Brain Sciences shows that the brain uses dreams to simulate social interactions, testing possible scenarios and outcomes without real-world consequences. When you dream of giving or receiving gifts, you're mentally practicing generosity, gratitude, and reciprocity. These simulations activate the same neural circuits involved in actual social bonding. Interestingly, studies reveal that people dream more about giving than receiving, suggesting that the joy of generosity may be more psychologically salient than the pleasure of acquisition. This aligns with research showing that spending money on others produces more lasting happiness than spending on oneself. Your Christmas dreams may be your brain's way of emphasizing what truly matters, the connection created through giving, not the material objects themselves. Seasonal changes in daylight affect your sleep architecture and dreaming patterns. During winter, in temperate regions, shorter days mean increased exposure to darkness, which influences your circadian rhythm and melatonin production. Research from the Sleep Disorders Center at Henry Ford Hospital indicates that people sleep slightly longer in winter months, with extended REM periods that allow for more dreaming. Moreover, the contrast between dark winter nights and bright Christmas lights may create heightened visual salience. Your brain naturally attends to light in darkness, an evolutionary adaptation that helped ancestors detect fire, stars, and potential threats at night. Christmas lights exploit this hardwired attention, creating powerful visual memories that emerge in dreams. When you dream of twinkling lights or glowing candles, you're experiencing your visual cortex's processing of these salient stimuli, filtered through emotional associations of warmth and safety. Music profoundly influences dream content, and Christmas carols create distinctive neural patterns. Studies using fMRI brain imaging show that familiar music activates not only auditory cortex but also memory centers, emotion centers, and motor areas associated with singing or moving to rhythm. When you hear Christmas music during December, your brain automatically retrieves associated memories, triggering what researchers call involuntary musical imagery, songs that play in your mind without conscious effort. This musical imagery continues into sleep. Research published in the journal Dreaming in 2024 found that people who were exposed to specific music before sleep reported incorporating those melodies or related musical themes into their dreams. Christmas carols carry strong childhood associations for many people, and hearing them reactivates not just the songs themselves but entire networks of December memories, all of which become available as raw material for dream construction. Scent creates uniquely powerful memory triggers because your olfactory system connects directly to the hippocampus and amygdala without passing through the thalamus like other senses. This direct connection means smells can trigger memories and emotions more immediately and intensely than sights or sounds. Christmas scents, pine, cinnamon, peppermint, baking cookies, wood smoke, often carry strong childhood associations. Research from the Monell Chemical Senses Center shows that scent-triggered memories tend to be older, more emotional, and more vivid than memories triggered by other sensory cues. When you smell evergreen or spices during December, you're not just detecting pleasant aromas, you're activating memory networks that may reach back decades. These activated networks remain primed during sleep, making scent-associated Christmas memories more likely to appear in dreams. Though you can't smell in dreams, your olfactory receptors aren't active during sleep. Your brain can reconstruct the emotional quality and memory associations of scent. The anticipation of Christmas morning creates what psychologists call goal-directed dreaming. Research from Boston University's Center for Memory and Brain demonstrates that when you have important upcoming events, your sleeping brain rehearses scenarios related to those events. Children dream about opening presents. Adults dream about family gatherings or travel plans. These rehearsal dreams serve a preparatory function, allowing your mind to mentally navigate future situations. Interestingly, goal-directed dreams tend to be more organized and narrative-driven than random dreams, with clear characters, settings, and plots. This organization makes them more memorable and often more positive, as your dreaming mind imagines successful outcomes rather than focusing on potential problems. The anticipation of Christmas creates dozens of small goals: finishing preparations, seeing loved ones, creating joyful moments, and each goal becomes fodder for dream rehearsal. Childhood Christmas memories persist so strongly because they form during critical periods of brain development. Before age 7, children's brains are in a stage of rapid growth and synaptic pruning, with neural connections forming and strengthening based on repeated experiences. Annual Christmas traditions create what neuroscientists call spaced repetition, the same meaningful experiences occurring at predictable intervals. Research from the University of California shows that spaced repetition is one of the most effective methods for creating lasting memories. Each December reinforces neural pathways associated with Christmas, building increasingly robust memory networks. By adulthood, these networks are so well established that even small sensory cues can activate entire constellations of Christmas memories. When you dream of Christmas, you're often accessing these deep childhood networks, which is why Christmas dreams frequently feel both familiar and emotionally intense. You're encountering some of your oldest, strongest memory patterns. The tradition of storytelling at Christmas aligns with how your brain naturally processes information during sleep. Humans are fundamentally narrative creatures. We understand our lives and the world through stories. Research from Emory University's Department of Psychology shows that narrative dreams, dreams with clear story structures, are more common after days spent engaging with stories through reading, watching films, or sharing experiences. Christmas is rich with storytelling traditions. Reading certain books, watching familiar movies, sharing family stories. These narratives prime your brain for story-structured dreams. Moreover, many Christmas stories follow similar patterns: journeys, reunions, transformations, gifts, creating what narrative theorist Christopher Booker called archetypal plots. Your dreaming mind draws on these cultural narrative templates, constructing dreams that feel meaningful and complete, rather than fragmented and confusing. Story-based dreams tend to be more positive, because most cultural stories, especially Christmas stories, follow hopeful arcs toward resolution and reunion. Family gatherings at Christmas activate brain systems associated with tribal belonging, a deep evolutionary need. Research from UCLA's Department of Anthropology suggests that humans evolved as intensely social creatures who thrived in close-knit groups. Your brain rewards behaviors that strengthen group cohesion by releasing dopamine and oxytocin during positive social interactions. Christmas traditions formalize these interactions: shared meals, gift exchanges, collective activities, creating structured opportunities for bonding. When you dream of family gatherings, your brain processes these social experiences, strengthening mental representations of your social network. Neuroscientific studies show that dreaming about people you're close to helps consolidate emotional bonds and prepare for future interactions. Christmas dreams featuring family may serve to rehearse and reinforce these vital connections, reminding your unconscious mind who belongs to your tribe and why those relationships matter. The warm feelings in such dreams reflect your brain's reward for maintaining social bonds. Colors in Christmas imagery, red, green, gold, white, may influence dream content through color psychology and cultural associations. While the science of color psychology remains debated, research from the University of British Columbia indicates that colors do carry consistent emotional associations across cultures. Red often evokes warmth and excitement. Green suggests nature and renewal. Gold implies value and celebration. White connotes purity and peace. Christmas decorations saturate your visual environment with these colors throughout December, creating repeated exposure that strengthens neural associations. Studies of dream reports show that emotional tone often correlates with color content. Positive dreams tend to feature brighter, more varied colors, while negative dreams appear more monochromatic. The vivid color palette of Christmas may prime your visual cortex for colorful, vibrant dreams. Even if you don't remember specific colors upon waking, the emotional resonance of those colors, warmth, vitality, celebration, infuses the felt sense of Christmas dreams. The concept of psychological restoration helps explain why Christmas dreams feel refreshing rather than draining. Environmental psychologist Rachel Kaplan's research describes how certain experiences restore mental energy depleted by daily cognitive demands. Natural environments, familiar, comfortable spaces, and activities that don't require effortful attention all provide psychological restoration. Christmas creates many such restorative contexts: comfortable homes decorated with soft lights, familiar traditions that don't require new learning, permission to rest and enjoy rather than work and achieve. When your waking hours during Christmas offer restoration, your sleeping hours continue this restorative process. Dreams that feature peaceful Christmas scenes, warm fires, gentle snow, quiet moments with loved ones, may represent your brain's way of giving itself a restorative environment, even during sleep. These dreams don't present challenges to solve or threats to escape. They simply offer your consciousness a safe, pleasant space to inhabit. The phenomenon of social comparison diminishes during Christmas, which may contribute to more positive dreams. Research from Stanford University's psychology department shows that people constantly engage in social comparison, measuring themselves against others, which often generates anxiety and dissatisfaction. Christmas traditions, however, tend to emphasize inclusion and shared experience rather than competition and hierarchy. Gift-giving ideally focuses on thoughtfulness rather than expense. Celebrations bring together people across different life situations, and cultural narratives stress kindness and generosity over achievement and status. When your waking mind experiences reduced social comparison stress, your dreaming mind has less anxiety to process. Studies of dream content show that stressful social comparisons, dreams of being judged, failing, or excluded, decrease during periods when waking social comparison decreases. Christmas, at its best, creates temporary relief from competitive social pressures, allowing your dreams to focus on connection rather than comparison. Children's belief in Santa Claus represents a unique cognitive state that may enhance dream joy. Developmental psychologists note that young children exist in what Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget called magical thinking, a developmental stage where imagination and reality blend fluidly. Modern research from Yale University's Cognition and Development Lab shows that magical thinking isn't cognitive confusion, but rather a different way of processing information, one that allows children to engage deeply with pretend scenarios. When children believe in Santa Claus, they're not simply confused. They're participating in a culturally supported, imaginative framework that makes Christmas feel genuinely magical. This openness to magic makes their dreams particularly vivid and joyful. They can dream of flying reindeer and workshop elves with the same conviction they experience about everyday reality. Adults who remember this magical thinking state can access traces of it in dreams, experiencing the wonder of Christmas as they once did in childhood, before skepticism tempered imagination. The tradition of Christmas lights taps into a primal response to fire and light. For most of human evolutionary history, fire represented safety, warmth, community, and survival through dark winter nights. Research from evolutionary psychology suggests that humans developed deep associations between firelight and positive emotional states: security, social gathering, warmth. Modern Christmas lights activate these ancient associations. Studies using fMRI brain imaging show that viewing warm-toned lights activates neural reward circuits and reduces activation in the amygdala, your brain's fear and anxiety center. When you spend December evenings surrounded by twinkling lights, you're unconsciously triggering ancient comfort responses. These responses carry into sleep, where your dreaming mind may process light as a symbol of safety and hope. Dreams featuring Christmas lights aren't just replaying visual memories, they're expressing your brain's deep-seated association between light and darkness and survival, transformed into emotional warmth and peace. The pause that Christmas often brings to regular routines creates what sleep researchers call temporal disorientation that can enhance dream quality. When your daily schedule changes, sleeping later, following leisure rather than work rhythms, engaging in different activities, your brain loses some of its rigid temporal structuring. Research from the University of Lübeck in Germany shows that temporal disorientation during holidays can lead to more creative, less stereotyped dreaming because your mind isn't locked into habitual thought patterns. Without the stress of alarm clocks and deadlines, your sleep cycles can follow more natural rhythms, potentially allowing more time in the REM stages where vivid, narrative dreaming occurs. The spaciousness of holiday time, hours that feel less rushed and regimented, translates into dream spaciousness as well. Your sleeping mind wanders more freely when your waking mind has been freed from strict scheduling. We've discovered that happy Christmas dreams emerge from a constellation of factors. Your brain's memory systems consolidating decades of December experiences, emotional circuits processing joy and anticipation, social bonding systems rehearsing connection, sensory pathways activated by lights and scents and music, and cultural narratives providing archetypal story structures. Christmas doesn't make your brain work differently, but it provides unusually rich material for the processes your brain performs every night: sorting, consolidating, imagining, feeling. The question, why do happy dreams come during Christmas, is beginning to reveal its answer. Not because Christmas is objectively special, but because this season activates multiple neural systems simultaneously, all primed toward positive emotional processing. Your brain takes the raw ingredients of tradition, memory, anticipation, and social warmth, and weaves them into dreams that feel magical, precisely because they synthesize so many forms of human joy. Let's pause here and notice your body. As you breathe out slowly, appreciate each tiny cell inside. Trillions of organisms working in silence, heart beating, lungs breathing, brain thinking, all without your command. Notice the gentle sensations on your skin, in your muscles, along your spine. You are a complete ecosystem, diverse, self-balancing. Perhaps you can feel the subtle warmth of your own life, the quiet miracle of consciousness resting here in this moment. No need to change anything, just notice. Just rest in the awareness of being alive, being present, being exactly where you are. Now we continue. The neurotransmitter serotonin plays a crucial role in both mood regulation and dream content. Research from the National Institute of Mental Health shows that serotonin levels influence emotional tone in dreams. Higher serotonin generally correlates with more positive dream experiences. Interestingly, activities common during Christmas, sunlight exposure even in winter, physical activity, social connection, generous acts, all naturally boost serotonin production. When you spend a December day enjoying winter sunshine, connecting with loved ones, and engaging in giving behaviors, you're biochemically priming your brain for positive dreaming. The effects aren't immediate, but over several days of such activities, your baseline serotonin levels rise, subtly shifting dream content toward more positive scenarios. This may explain why Christmas dreams often feel happy, even when you can't identify specific happy elements. The underlying neurochemistry of your sleep is tilted toward positivity. Memories become more malleable during REM sleep, which is why Christmas dreams sometimes blend different years or mix reality with imagination. Research from Northwestern University's Department of Neuroscience demonstrates that during memory consolidation in sleep, the brain doesn't simply replay experiences, but actively reconstructs them, sometimes merging similar memories or filling gaps with plausible details. When you dream of Christmas, your brain might combine your childhood living room with your current home, or feature family members who couldn't actually have been together at the same time. These aren't errors but features. Your sleeping mind extracts the emotional essence of Christmas at home with family and creates a composite scene representing that essence. These blended memories can feel more emotionally true than literal replays of specific events. You're dreaming not of a particular Christmas, but of the archetypal Christmas experience stored across your entire lifetime of Decembers. The psychological concept of savoring helps explain why Christmas dreams linger pleasantly in memory. Savoring means deliberately focusing on and prolonging positive experiences. Research from psychologist Fred Bryant at Loyola University shows that people who savor positive moments, consciously attending to pleasant sensations and emotions, experience greater well-being and form stronger positive memories. Christmas traditions inherently encourage savoring, slowly opening gifts, lingering over special meals, repeatedly playing favorite music, spending unhurried time with loved ones. These savoring behaviors during waking hours create rich, multi-layered memories that become exceptional dream material. Moreover, when you wake from a pleasant Christmas dream, if you lie quietly and recall it rather than immediately getting up, you're savoring the dream itself, which strengthens the memory and amplifies its positive emotional impact. Dreams fade quickly, but savored dreams can influence your mood for hours. Winter darkness affects dream content through its influence on circadian rhythms and melatonin. Melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles, increases in darkness. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that people living in northern latitudes with long winter nights experience different sleep patterns than those in equatorial regions with consistent daylight. Longer nights mean potentially longer sleep duration and more REM cycles. Additionally, melatonin itself influences dream vividness. Some studies suggest that higher melatonin levels correlate with more vivid, memorable dreams. Christmas occurs during the darkest time of year in the Northern Hemisphere, when melatonin production peaks. The irony is beautiful. At the darkest time of year, humans create festivals of light and gather together. And these activities occur when our bodies are biochemically primed for deep sleep and vivid dreaming. The Christmas celebration of light in darkness may align perfectly with our neurological state during long winter nights. Dreams about receiving gifts may reflect your brain processing self-worth and social belonging. Psychological research on gift-giving shows that gifts function as symbols of relationship quality and social status within groups. When someone gives you a thoughtful gift, your brain interprets this as evidence that you're valued and understood. During REM sleep, the brain processes social information and updates internal models of relationships. Dreams of receiving gifts may represent your sleeping mind consolidating information about your social position and the quality of your relationships. Interestingly, studies show that people dream more about receiving unexpected gifts than expected ones, suggesting that the brain particularly attends to surprises in social exchanges. Christmas creates a unique social environment where gift-giving is both expected and often surprising in its specifics, providing rich material for your sleeping brain to process questions about belonging, value, and connection. The concept of emotional contagion explains how collective Christmas joy spreads through social groups and into dreams. Research from the University of California, San Diego, shows that emotions spread through social networks like contagions. When people around you express happiness, you're more likely to feel happy yourself, and this effect can extend up to 3 degrees of separation. During Christmas, if your friends, family, and broader community are expressing joy, you're absorbing that emotional tone through unconscious mimicry and empathic resonance. Studies using facial electromyography reveal that people automatically mimic the facial expressions of those around them, activating the same emotional circuits in their own brains. When you spend December surrounded by smiling faces and joyful expressions, your brain practices joy repeatedly. These practiced neural patterns remain active during sleep, making joyful dream scenarios more likely. Your Christmas dreams may reflect not just your own happiness, but the collective happiness of everyone you've encountered. Children's drawings and imaginative play during Christmas create visual templates that appear in dreams. Developmental psychologists note that children process experiences partly through creative expression, drawing Santa Claus, acting out holiday stories, building imaginary snow kingdoms. Research from Boston College's Department of Psychology shows that creative activities strengthen memory encoding by engaging multiple brain regions simultaneously. When children draw Christmas trees or play pretend holiday games, they're not just entertaining themselves, they're building robust mental representations that will persist for decades. Adults often dream using these childhood-created visual templates. You might dream of Santa Claus who looks like your childhood drawing rather than any realistic representation, or imagine snow that falls with the logic of a child's imagination rather than meteorological reality. These dreams draw on ancient neural patterns laid down when you actively created the imagery yourself. The tradition of Christmas stories shapes dream narratives through what psychologists call schema activation. Schemas are mental frameworks that help you understand and predict events. Christmas stories, from A Christmas Carol to The Nutcracker to family tales told across generations, create shared narrative schemas. Journeys of transformation, generous spirits rewarded, redemption through kindness, magical help arriving when needed. Research from Yale University shows that cultural schemas influence not just how we interpret experiences, but how we construct dreams. When your sleeping mind generates a dream narrative, it often relies on familiar story structures. If you've internalized Christmas story schemas through repeated exposure, your brain may construct dreams following those same patterns. This is why Christmas dreams often feel like stories with satisfying arcs. Your dreaming mind is using culturally provided narrative templates that emphasize hope, transformation, and happy endings. Physical comfort during sleep directly affects dream emotional tone. Research from the Sleep Research Laboratory at the University of Zurich shows that when people sleep in comfortable environments, appropriate temperature, soft bedding, quiet surroundings, they report more positive dreams and fewer nightmares. Christmas often brings enhanced attention to comfort. Warm blankets, special bedding, cozy environments, pleasant ambient temperatures. These physical comforts aren't trivial. Your sleeping brain continuously monitors your body's state, and physical comfort translates into neural signals of safety and well-being. When your body feels safe, warm, and comfortable, your amygdala reduces activity, your stress hormone levels decrease, and your dreaming mind focuses less on threat detection and more on positive scenario exploration. A Christmas dream of warmth and coziness may partly reflect the literal warmth and coziness of your sleeping environment, translated into dream narrative. The practice of letting go during Christmas vacation influences dream quality through reduced cognitive load. Research from the University of Michigan shows that chronic stress and excessive cognitive demands during waking hours lead to more anxious, fragmented dreaming as the brain attempts to process unresolved concerns. When Christmas provides a pause from work deadlines, academic pressures, or daily logistics, your cognitive load decreases. With fewer urgent concerns demanding mental resources, your sleeping brain can engage in more exploratory, creative dreaming rather than repetitive worry processing. Studies of dream journals show that people report more imaginative, unusual, and emotionally positive dreams during vacation periods. The permission to rest, to temporarily set aside responsibilities and simply exist in the present moment, allows your dreaming mind to wander freely rather than circling anxiously around unfinished tasks. Christmas dreams may be happier partly because your waking mind has been given permission to rest. Food traditions at Christmas create multi-sensory memories that enrich dream content. Research on sensory integration shows that experiences involving multiple senses create stronger, more emotionally resonant memories than single-sense experiences. Christmas foods often engage all senses simultaneously. The visual appeal of decorated cookies, the scent of spices, the taste of special recipes, the texture of particular treats, even the sounds of cookies crunching or hot chocolate stirred. Neuroscientific studies using fMRI demonstrate that multisensory memories activate more extensive brain networks and persist longer than single-sense memories. When you dream of Christmas feasts or special treats, you're activating these rich multisensory networks. Though you can't actually taste or smell in dreams, your tongue and nose aren't receiving real stimuli. Your brain can reconstruct the experience by activating the same patterns that formed when you originally encountered those sensory experiences. The phenomenon of time expansion during Christmas may influence dream temporal structure. Psychological research shows that novel experiences make time feel like it's passing more slowly, while routine experiences make time fly. Christmas breaks daily routines and introduces novel elements, different locations, special activities, unusual schedules, which can make a single day feel remarkably long and full. Research from the Journal of Experimental Psychology demonstrates that this subjective time expansion continues into memory. Periods filled with novel experiences are remembered as lasting longer than equally long periods of routine. Your dreams during Christmas may reflect this temporal expansion, with dream narratives that feel epic and sweeping rather than brief and fragmentary. The spaciousness of Christmas time, both objectively, through vacation hours, and subjectively, through novelty, translates into dreams that feel expansive, unhurried, and richly detailed. Acts of kindness during Christmas boost oxytocin levels, which influences both social bonding and dream content. Research from Emory University shows that when you perform generous acts, giving gifts, helping others, expressing gratitude, your brain releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone or bonding hormone. Oxytocin promotes trust, empathy, and positive social feelings. Crucially, oxytocin levels remain elevated for hours after kind acts, affecting your brain chemistry even as you sleep. Studies indicate that elevated oxytocin influences dream content toward themes of connection, nurturing, and positive social interaction. When you spend Christmas days engaged in giving and kindness, you're biochemically priming your brain for dreams of connection and love. The good feelings in Christmas dreams may directly result from the generous behaviors of Christmas days, creating a beautiful feedback loop. Kindness leads to bonding dreams, which reinforce the value of kindness, which motivates more generous behavior. Symbols in dreams often represent emotional truths rather than literal meanings. Research from dream psychologist Deirdre Barrett at Harvard Medical School shows that dream symbols tend to be personally meaningful rather than universal. A Christmas tree in your dream might represent family tradition, natural beauty, childhood magic, or festive joy, depending on your personal associations. The tree doesn't mean one specific thing. It evokes a constellation of feelings and memories unique to you. Christmas is rich with symbols, trees, stars, gifts, snow, each carrying layered personal and cultural meanings. When these symbols appear in dreams, they're serving as efficient shorthand for complex emotional experiences. Your dreaming mind doesn't need to construct elaborate narratives to convey, "I feel connected to my family and childhood." It can simply show you a Christmas tree glowing with lights. The symbol contains and communicates the emotional essence instantly. We're beginning to see that Christmas dreams differ from ordinary dreams because this season uniquely combines multiple dream-enhancing factors. Elevated positive neurochemistry from social bonding and generous acts, rich multisensory memories, cultural narrative schemas, reduced stress and cognitive load, permission to rest, heightened attention to comfort, and access to deep childhood memories Christmas creates optimal conditions for positive dreaming, not through any single mechanism, but through the convergence of many factors that each independently promote emotional well-being and creative, joyful dream content. The magic of Christmas dreams is really the magic of human neurobiology, responding to an environment carefully designed through centuries of cultural evolution to promote connection, rest, joy, and hope during the darkest time of year. You're still here with me, thoughts still flickering like candlelight. Just notice. Don't judge. Just notice where your mind is. We're exploring consciousness itself, the very thing doing the exploring right now. Strange, beautiful, and perfectly calm. If this gentle journey is bringing you peace, sharing it might help another tired mind find rest tonight. One quiet share at a time. Let's drift onward together. The anticipation of Christmas morning activates your brain's reward prediction system, which continues influencing dreams. Research from Cambridge University's Department of Psychology shows that when you anticipate a reward, your ventral tegmental area releases dopamine, not just when you receive the reward, but during the anticipation itself. Christmas Eve carries intense anticipation. Gifts will be opened, loved ones will gather, special moments will occur. This anticipatory dopamine surge occurs while you're awake and continues to affect brain activity as you transition into sleep. Your dopamine system remains activated during early REM cycles, making reward-related content more likely in dreams. This may explain the classical image of children dreaming of sugar plums on Christmas Eve. Their reward prediction systems are so active with anticipation that dreams naturally feature pleasant, anticipated rewards. Adults experience this too, though perhaps with less intensity than children's unfiltered excitement. Reunion dreams during Christmas reflect your brain processing attachment relationships. Attachment theory, developed by psychologist John Bowlby, explains how humans form deep emotional bonds with caregivers and maintain internal models of those relationships throughout life. Research from the University of Virginia shows that dreams frequently feature people we're attached to, especially during times when we're anticipating seeing them or have recently been reunited with them. Christmas often brings reunions with family and old friends, activating attachment systems. When you dream of embracing someone you haven't seen in months or years, your brain is processing the emotional significance of reunion, updating internal relationship models, and sometimes rehearsing upcoming reunions. These dreams can feel intensely emotional because attachment relationships connect to the deepest parts of human psychology, our fundamental need for belonging and connection. Winter's cold temperatures may influence dream content through their effect on sleep quality. Research from the Sleep Research Center at Loughborough University shows that core body temperature naturally drops during sleep, and sleeping in a cool environment facilitates this process. Optimal sleep temperature for most people is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter naturally provides this coolness, and bundling under warm blankets in a cool room creates ideal sleep conditions. Better sleep quality leads to more time spent in REM and deeper sleep stages, which supports more vivid, memorable, and emotionally complex dreaming. Additionally, the sensation of being warm and cozy while the environment is cold may trigger primitive feelings of safety and security, like our ancestors safe in shelters while winter rages outside. These feelings of protected warmth may infuse Christmas dreams with a sense of sanctuary and peace. The tradition of Christmas lights at night creates a unique environmental stimulus for your visual system before sleep. Research from the Lighting Research Center shows that light exposure in the evening affects circadian rhythms and sleep quality, but the effects depend on light characteristics. Blue-toned light suppresses melatonin and can disrupt sleep, while warm-toned light has minimal effect. Christmas lights are typically warm-toned, amber, gold, soft white, creating ambient illumination that's visually pleasant without significantly disrupting sleep preparation. Moreover, twinkling or gently changing lights may have a hypnotic quality similar to watching flames. When you spend your evening surrounded by soft, warm Christmas lights, you're creating visual experiences that are calming rather than alerting. Your visual cortex processes these gentle light patterns, potentially priming your dreaming mind for imagery of light, warmth, and gentle movement, classic elements in peaceful, positive dreams. Gift wrapping creates mystery and surprise that your brain finds deeply rewarding. Research from Emory University's neuroscience program shows that uncertainty and surprise activate reward circuits more intensely than predictable rewards. When gifts are wrapped, you experience anticipatory uncertainty. What's inside? This uncertainty creates dopamine release as your brain tries to predict the outcome. The moment of unwrapping and discovering the gift creates a pleasure surge that's stronger than if the same gift had been given unwrapped. Your brain essentially rewards itself for resolving uncertainty. This anticipation and discovery pattern may carry into dreams, where wrapped gifts appear as symbols of positive surprise and rewarding revelation. Dreams featuring wrapped gifts might represent your mind's broader engagement with life's mysteries and the hope that uncertainty will resolve into something good. Storytelling around Christmas creates what narrative psychologists call narrative identity, the story you tell about who you are. Research from Northwestern University's Foley Center for the Study of Lives shows that people understand themselves largely through the stories they construct about their life experiences. Family Christmas traditions provide recurring chapter points in your life narrative. The Christmas we moved to the new house, when grandmother made her last pudding, the year the children stopped believing in Santa. These story markers help organize your life into meaningful narrative structure. When you dream during Christmas, you're sometimes processing these narrative elements, understanding how this particular Christmas fits into your ongoing life story. Such dreams help consolidate identity, reminding you of your continuity across time, your belonging to family lineages, and your place in larger cultural and temporal narratives. Silence and stillness during Christmas night create conditions conducive to dream recall. Research from the University of Montreal shows that quiet environments after waking improve dream recall. If you wake into silence and remain still, you're more likely to remember your dreams than if you wake to alarms and immediately start moving. Christmas night often provides unusual quietness. Late sleepers, absent work obligations, reduced traffic noise, peaceful households. If you wake naturally on Christmas morning into a quiet room and lie peacefully for a few moments, you create ideal conditions for remembering the night's dreams. This improved recall may contribute to the sense that Christmas dreams are more vivid than other dreams. Perhaps they're not objectively more vivid, but you're more likely to remember them fully because you wake into an environment that supports dream memory. The archetype of winter as death and renewal appears in Christmas dreams through deep cultural programming. Research from Jungian psychology suggests that certain symbols and patterns recur across cultures because they reflect universal human experiences. Winter's annual cycle of death, dormancy, and eventual renewal represents one such universal pattern. Christmas occurs at winter's darkest point, symbolically celebrating light and life in the midst of apparent death. Dreams during this season may tap into these archetypal patterns, featuring themes of transformation, rebirth, and hope emerging from darkness. You might dream of spring appearing in winter, of barren trees suddenly blooming, or of finding life where you expected emptiness. These aren't random images, but reflections of the deep human recognition that darkness eventually yields to light, that winter precedes spring, that hope persists through difficulty. Play behavior during Christmas reconnects adults with neurological patterns from childhood. Research from the National Institute for Play shows that play activates brain regions associated with creativity, social bonding, and stress reduction. During Christmas, adults often engage in activities that would be considered play: decorating cookies, building snowmen, playing games with children, engaging in silly traditions. These playful activities activate neural circuits that may be dormant during serious work-focused periods. When you play, you temporarily suspend self-consciousness and goal-oriented thinking, entering a flow state similar to childhood play. This mental state carries into sleep, where your dreams may become more imaginative, less constrained by adult logic, and more joyfully creative. Christmas dreams may feel happy, partly because Christmas gives adults permission to play again, reactivating neural patterns associated with the uncomplicated joy of childhood. Halfway through our journey, the answer is emerging. Happy dreams during Christmas aren't mysterious or inexplicable. They result from your brain responding to an environment rich with joy-inducing elements: social connection, generous behavior, sensory richness, narrative meaning, permission to rest, reunion with loved ones, playfulness, anticipation, and hope. Christmas doesn't change how your brain works, but it provides optimal inputs for the neural systems that generate positive emotional experiences. Your dreaming mind processes these inputs, consolidating memories, rehearsing social bonds, exploring narrative meaning, and sometimes simply resting in environments your sleeping consciousness finds beautiful and peaceful. The real mystery isn't why Christmas brings happy dreams, but why we've collectively created a season so precisely designed to activate every neural pathway associated with human joy, connection, and hope. And now, let us pause at this midpoint. Breathe slowly. Notice time itself. Each second you're living right now is unique in the universe. This moment of rest, of listening, of allowing, you're halfway through this journey, drifting between waking and sleeping, between knowledge and dreams. Feel yourself floating in time, past Christmases behind you, future ones ahead, and this present moment, this precious now, where you simply exist. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to understand. Time continues. You continue. Everything unfolds exactly as it should. Rest here in the eternal now. And we continue drifting. Dreams of snow during Christmas tap into powerful emotional associations with purity and transformation. Research on color and environmental psychology shows that white landscapes create feelings of openness, peace, and renewal. Snow transforms familiar environments into dreamlike landscapes, muffling sound and softening visual harshness. When you dream of snow at Christmas, you're processing not just visual memories, but the entire sensory and emotional experience of snowfall. The particular quiet, the changed light, the sense that the world has been made clean and new. Even people who live in climates without snow often dream of white Christmases, drawing on cultural imagery and archetypal associations between winter and renewal. The psychological concept of flow states explains why some Christmas activities appear in dreams. Flow occurs when you're fully absorbed in an activity that perfectly matches your skill level, challenging enough to engage you, but not so difficult as to cause stress. Research from psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi shows that flow states produce intense satisfaction and positive emotions. Christmas activities often facilitate flow, baking familiar recipes, assembling decorations, wrapping gifts, singing known carols. These activities engage your attention without overwhelming you. When you dream of these activities, you're sometimes replaying the positive neurological state of flow itself. The dream isn't really about cookies or decorations. It's about the feeling of absorption and competence those activities provided. Morning dreams on Christmas Day may be especially vivid because you wake with elevated positive expectations. Research from the University of Arizona shows that your mental state immediately upon waking influences dream recall and perception. If you wake feeling joyful anticipation, which many people do on Christmas morning, you're more likely to remember dreams and recall them as positive. Your waking emotions essentially color your recollection of the dreams you just had. This doesn't mean the dreams weren't actually positive, but your joyful waking state amplifies their positive qualities in memory. The dreams you remember from Christmas morning may represent a collaboration between your sleeping mind's dream construction and your waking mind's emotional interpretation. Generational transmission of Christmas traditions creates what psychologists call family narratives that appear in dreams. Research from Clark University's Department of Psychology shows that families develop shared stories and traditions that shape individual members' identities and memories. When grandparents teach children Christmas traditions their own grandparents taught them, they're transmitting not just behaviors, but meanings, values, and emotional patterns across generations. Dreams during Christmas sometimes feature ancestors or childhood memories of learning traditions, representing your sleeping mind, processing this generational continuity. You're part of a chain stretching back through time, and Christmas dreams sometimes make that connection visible, showing you your place in a lineage of celebration and hope. The absence of Christmas stress in dreams reveals your mind's selective processing. While Christmas preparations can involve stress, shopping, cooking, hosting, research shows that stressful logistics rarely appear in dreams as prominently as joyful moments. This reflects the brain's positive bias in long-term memory storage. Studies from Boston College demonstrate that positive memories consolidate more strongly than negative ones, especially memories associated with meaningful events. Your brain preferentially saves and later dreams about the magical moments, children's delight, perfect meals, meaningful gifts, while letting the stress of parking lots and grocery lines fade from memory. This selective consolidation means Christmas dreams represent an idealized, distilled version of the season, preserving what matters and discarding what doesn't. The ritual of Christmas Eve creates a liminal psychological space between ordinary time and celebration. Anthropological research on ritual shows that preparatory periods before significant events help people mentally transition between different states. Christmas Eve serves this function. It's no longer ordinary time, but the celebration hasn't fully begun. This liminality creates a unique mental state of heightened anticipation and openness. Dreams during Christmas Eve night may reflect this threshold consciousness, featuring imagery of doorways, journeys, or transition spaces. Your sleeping mind processes the psychological movement from everyday life into celebration, sometimes representing this literally through threshold imagery. Photographs and videos taken during Christmas create what psychologists call external memory aids that strengthen dream content. Research from Microsoft Research shows that reviewing photos of events helps reconsolidate memories, making them more vivid and accessible. Many families photograph Christmas celebrations extensively, then review these photos in subsequent days or years. Each viewing reactivates and slightly alters the original memory, generally amplifying positive elements while diminishing negative ones. When you dream of Christmas scenes, you're sometimes drawing on these photo-reinforced memories. The dream Christmas may look suspiciously like the Christmas of photographs, ideally framed, well-lit, capturing perfect moments, because your memory has been partially shaped by these images. The exchange of meaningful objects through gift-giving creates what anthropologists call social glue. Research from Marcel Mauss's classic work on gift economies shows that gifts create bonds and obligations that strengthen social structures. When you give and receive gifts, You're participating in an ancient human practice of creating connection through material exchange. Dreams featuring gift exchange may represent your mind processing these social bonds. The specific gifts matter less than what they symbolize: recognition, thoughtfulness, effort to please, acknowledgement of relationship. When you dream of receiving the perfect gift, you're dreaming of being truly seen and valued. When you dream of giving, you're dreaming of your capacity to bring joy to others. Christmas carols create what musicologists call earworms, musical fragments that repeat in your mind. Research from Goldsmiths, University of London, shows that repetitive, simple melodies with emotional associations are most likely to become earworms. Christmas carols fit this profile perfectly: simple, catchy, emotionally charged, and repeatedly heard. These musical fragments don't just play while you're awake, they continue during sleep, sometimes appearing in dreams, either directly or influencing dream mood. The soundtrack of your Christmas dreams may be literally shaped by the carols you heard while awake. Your auditory cortex keeps processing these musical patterns even during sleep, weaving familiar melodies through dream narratives. The practice of giving to strangers or those in need during Christmas activates brain regions associated with meaning and purpose. Research from the University of Oregon shows that charitable giving activates the ventral striatum and subgenual cortex, areas associated with reward and social bonding, even more strongly than receiving money for yourself. When you contribute to charity, volunteer time, or help those less fortunate during Christmas, you're not just performing good acts, you're activating deep neural reward circuits. These activated circuits remain influential during sleep, potentially prompting dreams about helping, giving, or connecting across social boundaries. Such dreams reflect your brain processing the meaning and purpose found in altruistic behavior. Children's excitement on Christmas morning creates what psychologists call positive emotional contagion that affects adults' dream content. Research from the University of Hawaii shows that children's authentic joy and excitement trigger mirror neurons in adults' brains, causing them to experience similar emotional states. When you witness a child's genuine delight, your brain automatically simulates that emotional state. This mirroring continues to influence your emotional baseline for hours afterward. If you spend Christmas morning watching children experience joy, their excitement becomes partially your excitement through neural mirroring. This elevated positive emotion carries into subsequent sleep periods, influencing dream content toward playfulness and joy. The temporary nature of Christmas decorations creates what psychologists call temporal scarcity that enhances appreciation. Research from Stanford University shows that when people know something is temporary or rare, they pay more attention to it and extract more pleasure from it. Christmas decorations stay up for only a few weeks, creating awareness that this particular experience is fleeting. This temporal scarcity makes you attend more carefully to decorations, lights, and seasonal elements, creating stronger memory encoding. When you dream of Christmas decorations, you're partly processing this heightened attention and the melancholy awareness that beauty is temporary. The dreams may carry a bittersweet quality, joy mixed with the knowledge that this special time will pass. Firelight and candlelight at Christmas create visual patterns that may influence dream imagery. Research on human response to fire shows that flickering flames have a naturally hypnotic quality, producing alpha brainwaves associated with relaxation. The irregular movement of flames captures attention without demanding active processing. You can watch fire indefinitely without becoming bored or mentally fatigued. When you spend Christmas evenings watching candles or fireplaces, you're exposing your visual system to these natural fractals and rhythms. Studies suggest that pre-sleep visual experiences can influence early dream imagery. Dreams featuring gentle movement, warm light, or abstract flowing patterns may partly reflect your visual cortex still processing firelight patterns encountered while waking. The Christmas morning tradition of opening gifts creates a structured suspense and resolution cycle that mirrors dramatic narrative. Research on narrative structure shows that effective stories create tension through delay and suspense, then provide satisfying resolution. Opening wrapped gifts one at a time creates exactly this pattern: anticipation, suspense, revelation, satisfaction, then beginning again with the next gift. Your brain finds this pattern deeply satisfying because it matches the structure of meaningful stories and successful problem solving. When these patterns appear in dreams, you're experiencing your brain's love of narrative structure. Dreams featuring discovery, revelation, or unwrapping may reflect processing of this satisfying suspense resolution cycle. We now understand that Christmas dreams reflect deep neurological and psychological processes activated by this season. The convergence of social bonding, sensory richness, narrative meaning, generous behavior, anticipatory reward, childhood memory activation, cultural narrative schemas, and permission to rest creates a perfect storm of joy-inducing factors. Your sleeping brain doesn't distinguish between special and ordinary except through emotional weight and neural activation. Christmas provides extraordinary inputs to systems that generate meaning, connection, and positive emotion. Your dreams during this season aren't random brain static, but meaningful processing of some of the most human experiences possible: belonging, hope, generosity, wonder, and love. The darkness of winter nights may enhance dream vividness through increased melatonin production. Melatonin not only regulates sleep, but also acts as a powerful antioxidant protecting brain cells. Research from the University of Texas suggests that melatonin may influence dream intensity and recall. During winter's long nights, your body produces melatonin for extended periods, potentially creating conditions for deeper sleep and more memorable dreams. The contrast between dark winter nights and bright Christmas celebrations may create a neurological context where your brain is primed for vivid visual imagery, precisely when you're processing memories of lights and celebration. Laughter during Christmas gatherings influences dream content through its effects on stress hormones and social bonding. Research from Loma Linda University shows that laughter reduces cortisol and epinephrine, while increasing endorphins and dopamine. When you laugh with family and friends during Christmas, you're creating an immediate neurochemical shift toward positive states that persist for hours. This neurochemical environment influences sleep architecture and dream content. Moreover, shared laughter creates social bonds through synchrony. When people laugh together, their breathing, facial expressions, and even brain activity synchronize, creating a sense of connection. Dreams featuring joyful social gatherings may represent your brain processing and reinforcing these synchrony-created bonds. The tradition of special Christmas foods creates what researchers call food-associated memories that are remarkably persistent. Studies from the Monell Chemical Senses Center show that foods eaten during emotionally significant events become powerfully linked to those events in memory. The specific tastes and textures of Christmas foods, whether cookies, roast, eggnog, or traditional family recipes, become neurological markers for Christmas itself. When you dream of these foods, you're not simply recalling tastes, but activating entire memory networks associated with family, tradition, celebration, and belonging. The foods function as keys that unlock complex emotional landscapes stored across decades of December memories. Winter's reduced daylight may influence dream content through effects on vitamin D and mood regulation. Research from the University of Pittsburgh shows that vitamin D deficiency, common in winter due to reduced sunlight exposure, can affect mood and sleep quality. Christmas occurs during this period of natural vitamin D reduction, yet the season's social activities, bright decorations, and joyful traditions may counteract some of winter's mood effects. Dreams during Christmas may reflect this interesting tension. Your biochemistry affected by winter darkness, while your psychology uplifted by cultural celebration. The interplay creates dreams that sometimes feature both darkness and light, quiet and celebration, solitude and connection. The practice of making wishes at Christmas activates brain systems associated with hope and future thinking. Research from Washington University shows that imagining positive future scenarios activates the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, an area associated with positive valuation and self-referential thinking. When children make Christmas wishes or adults set intentions for the new year, they're engaging in structured future visualization. This forward-looking mental activity doesn't stop during sleep. Dreams can incorporate these imagined futures, sometimes portraying wishes fulfilled or showing symbolic representations of hoped-for changes. Such dreams serve a motivational function, helping you emotionally connect with potential futures and strengthening commitment to pursuing them. Christmas cards and letters from distant friends create what sociologists call weak tie maintenance. Research from Stanford University shows that maintaining contact with acquaintances and distant friends, people beyond your immediate social circle, contributes significantly to well-being and feelings of belonging to a broader community. Christmas traditions of sending cards and annual letters serve this social function. When you receive news from old friends, your brain updates its mental map of your extended social network. Dreams during this period sometimes feature people you haven't thought of in months, representing your sleeping mind, processing and updating these valuable weak tie relationships. The Christmas season's emphasis on family may trigger dreams about ancestors and lineage. Research from the University of California shows that thinking about family history and ancestral connections activates brain regions associated with autobiographical memory and self-concept. When you celebrate traditions passed down through generations or tell family stories during Christmas, you're positioning yourself within a timeline that extends beyond your individual life. Dreams sometimes make this temporal extension visible by featuring deceased relatives, childhood homes, or historical family events. These dreams aren't just memories, but reflections of your mind processing its place in generational continuity. The transition from Christmas to the new year creates a psychological boundary in time that influences dream content. Research on temporal landmarks shows that people use significant dates as mental dividing lines, organizing their lives into before and after periods. The Christmas to New Year transition represents such a landmark. Dreams during this period may feature threshold imagery, doors, crossings, journeys, representing your mind processing this temporal transition. You're mentally closing one year and opening another, and dreams sometimes literalize this psychological process through spatial metaphors of leaving one space and entering another. The color red, prominent in Christmas decorations, carries powerful psychological associations. Research from the University of Rochester shows that red activates the sympathetic nervous system, increasing arousal and attention. However, when red appears in warm, non-threatening contexts, like Christmas decorations rather than warning signs, it creates associations with warmth, passion, and vitality without triggering stress responses. Dreams featuring Christmas red, ribbons, bows, Santa's suit may carry this warm arousal quality, creating emotional intensity without anxiety. The color becomes associated with the excitement of celebration rather than danger. We've discovered that Christmas creates a complete system for generating positive dreams. Childhood memory networks provide deep emotional content. Social bonding releases oxytocin and dopamine. Generous acts boost serotonin. Sensory richness creates multifaceted memory encoding. Cultural narratives provide story structure. Temporal scarcity increases attention and appreciation. And permission to rest allows creative, exploratory dreaming. This isn't accidental. Human cultures have evolved Christmas traditions over centuries, unconsciously selecting practices that promote well-being, connection, and hope. Your happy Christmas dreams are the neurological signature of a season designed, through cultural evolution, to help humans survive winter's darkness by creating light, connection, and renewal together. You might be feeling tired now. That's perfectly fine. Breathe slowly. Feel the cycles. Day becomes night. Night becomes day. Winter becomes spring. Each ending births a new beginning. Like your breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A small cycle within the vast universe of cycles. You are part of that eternal movement. Seasons turning, years flowing, generations continuing. You don't need to hold on to anything. Let everything unfold in its perfect order. Like the earth rotating quietly in space, unhurried, unresisting, simply existing. We're almost there now. Rest deeper. Christmas dreams whisper that you belong to something larger than yourself. A family, a community, a cultural tradition stretching across centuries. Research shows that belonging is a fundamental human need, as essential as food or safety. When you dream of gathered families or shared celebrations, you're experiencing your deep need for belonging fulfilled in the safest possible space, sleep. The lights in your Christmas dreams aren't just memories of decorations. They represent your ancient need for light in darkness, for hope when the world seems cold. Every human culture creates light festivals during the darkest time of year. Your dreams carry this primordial hope forward, that light always returns, that darkness isn't forever. When you dream of giving gifts, you're rehearsing the fundamental human exchange that creates society itself. Anthropologists note that generosity binds communities together. Your sleeping mind processes what your waking heart knows. You're most human when you're giving to others, thinking beyond yourself. The magic children feel at Christmas lives on in your adult dreams. That capacity for wonder never fully disappears. It only gets quiet. Christmas dreams sometimes return you to childhood consciousness, when the world felt vast and mysterious and full of possibility. You're remembering how to see with wonder. Snow in dreams often symbolizes transformation. The world made new, clean, quiet. Even if you wake to no snow, the dream of it represents your hope for renewal. The sleeping mind knows that winter precedes spring, that dormancy precedes growth, that every ending carries beginning within it. Dreams of Christmas morning capture a moment of perfect anticipation, standing at the threshold between hoping and receiving. Some psychologists suggest this threshold state is more joyful than fulfillment itself. Your dreams preserve that precious moment, before unwrapping, before knowing, when anything feels possible. When family members appear in Christmas dreams, they represent both themselves and what they symbolize in your psychological landscape. A grandmother might represent warmth, security, tradition. A child might represent hope, innocence, future. Your sleeping mind uses people as symbols of the qualities they embody in your heart. The peacefulness of Christmas dreams reflects your brain's reward for successfully navigating social harmony. Humans evolved as cooperative species. When you create joy for others and share in collective celebration, your brain reinforces this behavior through beautiful dreams. Peace becomes its own reward. Music in Christmas dreams carries the emotions of every time you've heard those songs. Each carol is layered with memories, childhood performances, family sing-alongs, quiet moments, listening. When the music appears in dreams, it brings all those layers with it, creating instant emotional richness. The happiness in Christmas dreams might arise simply from permission to feel joy without justification. So much of life requires productivity, achievement, purpose. Christmas says, be happy, simply because it's time to be happy. Your dreams reflect this rare permission to exist in joy without earning it. Dreams of warmth and coziness during Christmas tap into your deepest security needs. Warm fire, soft blankets, safe shelter while the world is cold. These fulfill primitive needs for protection. Your sleeping mind creates scenes of perfect safety, letting you rest completely. The tradition in dreams represents continuity, knowing that what happened last year will happen again, that some things remain constant in a changing world. In dreams where you repeat familiar Christmas activities, you're finding comfort in rhythm and predictability. Children laughing in Christmas dreams might represent your own inner child, still present, still capable of delight. Psychologists note that play and joy aren't childish, but fundamentally human. When you dream of children's happiness, you're reconnecting with your own capacity for uncomplicated joy. Stars and lights in Christmas dreams often symbolize guidance and hope. For thousands of years, humans used stars for navigation. Light in darkness still means finding your way, knowing where you're going. Your dreams use this ancient symbolism to represent inner guidance. So could Christmas truly change how we dream? It already has. This season doesn't alter your brain's mechanics, but it provides extraordinary raw material: connection, beauty, tradition, hope, love, generosity. Your dreaming mind weaves these threads into narratives that feel magical because they synthesize the best of human experience. The real gift of Christmas dreams isn't the specific imagery, but the feeling they leave behind. Warmth that lingers into morning, gentle joy without sharp edges, sense that you're held in something larger than yourself. These feelings are your brain's way of consolidating the emotional truth of belonging and hope. When you wake from Christmas dreams, you're sometimes reluctant to open your eyes, wanting to stay in that gentle space a moment longer. This reluctance is beautiful. It means your sleeping mind created something valuable, a temporary sanctuary you don't want to leave. Honor that by staying still, holding the feeling. The sadness some people feel after Christmas might partly reflect leaving the dream space Christmas creates. When decorations come down and routines resume, you're leaving not just a season, but a state of consciousness. The dreams continue, but they lack the rich material Christmas provided. You're grieving the loss of that abundance. Future Christmas dreams will carry traces of this year's Christmas. Each December adds layers to your Christmas memory networks. 50 years from now, your Christmas dreams will contain this year woven through them. You're creating the material for future dreams right now in how you spend these December days. The answer to why happy dreams come during Christmas is simply this: because you need them. Winter is dark and cold. Life is often hard. Humans need hope, connection, beauty, rest. Christmas creates conditions for dreams that fulfill those needs. Your happy dreams aren't escape or denial. They're essential nourishment for your spirit. Some dreams show you what you fear, helping you prepare. Christmas dreams show you what you love, reminding you why life matters. Both types serve you. Fear dreams build resilience. Love dreams build hope. You need both. But winter nights offer love dreams as a gift, precisely when darkness feels heaviest. Your Christmas dreams belong only to you, woven from your specific memories, your particular loves, your unique constellation of meaning. No one else dreams your Christmas exactly as you do. In this way, each person's dreams are utterly individual, even while drawing on universal human experiences. The Christmas dream isn't separate from the Christmas reality. They're continuous. What you experience while awake seeds what you dream while asleep. What you dream reinforces what you value while awake. Together, waking and sleeping, you create the full meaning of Christmas in your life. Perhaps the deepest truth is that Christmas dreams aren't about Christmas at all, but about being human, about our need for light, for connection, for hope, for renewal. Christmas provides the form, but the content is simply humanity at its most tender, caring for each other, creating beauty together, choosing joy despite darkness. And so you understand now. Happy dreams come during Christmas because you allow them to. You create the conditions, through traditions, through gathering, through generosity, through hope. Your dreaming mind simply receives what your waking life offers and weaves it into the stories you need. The magic was always yours. The dreams were always your gift to yourself, and they'll return each December, faithful as stars, gentle as snow, warm as belonging, for as long as you keep creating the conditions for joy. This is the real answer. You dream happiness because you create happiness. And Christmas reminds you that you can. And so, our quiet journey through Christmas dreams comes to a gentle close. We've traveled from the neuroscience of REM sleep and memory consolidation to the deep human need for light in darkness, discovering along the way that dreams aren't mysterious or random, but meaningful responses to the life you're living. From childhood memories stored in the deepest layers of your brain to the anticipation that colors tomorrow with hope, we've glimpsed how Christmas dreams are both personal and universal, individual and shared. The magic was never separate from you. It was always your brain and heart working together, creating beauty from memory, hope from tradition, belonging from connection. Christmas dreams remind us that consciousness itself is a gift. The ability to remember, to hope, to love, to find meaning in simple things, like lights in darkness and warmth in winter. Much of the deepest work of being human happens in silence, in sleep, in the quiet processing of what matters. Dreams teach us attention, gratitude, the recognition that beauty is temporary and therefore precious. Without dreams, we'd lose touch with our own depths, forget what we love, never rehearse the future or integrate the past. By pausing to notice our dreaming minds, we glimpse the extraordinary in the ordinary. And now, in these final minutes, take the deepest breath you can, as deep as possible. Think about unity, how every mind that's ever dreamed of Christmas shares something essential with you. Across time, across distance, across all differences, the same hope for connection, the same need for light in darkness. Think about consciousness itself, yours, mine, everyone listening, all awareness everywhere, perhaps all connected in ways we don't yet understand. You are not alone in the universe of minds. Let your entire being dissolve into the ocean of consciousness, into dreamless rest, into the space before thought. No boundaries left between you and peace, only breath, only being, only this eternal now. And sleep comes like snow falling, gentle, inevitable, transforming everything into quietness. If this thoughtful exploration of dreams and Christmas made you feel less alone, whisper it forward to someone awake tonight. It may bring comfort to one more wandering consciousness, one more tired soul looking for permission to rest in hope, one quiet share at a time. But there's no need to do anything now, nothing at all. You've traveled far tonight, farther than most journeys take you, through neuroscience and psychology, through memory and hope, through the architecture of joy itself. You can allow these thoughts to fade now, like stars disappearing as dawn approaches, leaving only the soft sky behind, leaving only the gentle knowing that you're held in something larger than yourself. Let your breathing deepen. Let your body feel heavier, as if the earth itself is gently pulling you down into rest, into restoration, into the healing darkness of sleep. If sleep comes, Let it carry you like snow falling onto still water, smoothly, inevitably, into a realm where time and weight and worry no longer matter, where you can simply exist in peace. If your eyes are still open, the next video is waiting for you, ready to continue the journey. But if they're closed, stay there. Stay in the darkness that feels safe and warm. Stay in the space between thoughts. Stay in the peace you've found. Tomorrow, Christmas dreams will still be there, waiting in your sleeping mind. The traditions will continue, the lights will glow, love will gather you close. But tonight belongs to stillness. Tonight belongs to the quiet miracle of your consciousness resting, dreaming, healing, preparing to meet another day with renewed hope. Rest well, dear dreamer. And remember, happy dreams come during Christmas because you create the conditions for happiness. You are the magic. You are the light. You are the hope. Dream gently. Dream deeply. Dream of belonging. Good night.